Hi everyone, this is Renu Rai once again with you with the chapter Nutrition in Plants for Class 7. Today we are going to revise the chapter and the topic for the day is autotrophic nutrition, in which we are going to study about photosynthesis, the raw materials, how the raw materials deliver to the plants, and what are the steps involved in photosynthesis. So you have already known about what is photosynthesis. Now let us again we'll have to understand what is photosynthesis. Photo we mean that is sunlight, and synthesis it means to prepare. So in the presence of sunlight, some organisms they prepare their own food. That is called photosynthesis. So it is the process in which living organisms prepare their own food in the presence of carbon dioxide, chlorophyll, water and sunlight. Now how these what are the raw materials for the photosynthesis, or what are the essential elements for photosynthesis. So raw materials are carbon dioxide and water. They are considered as raw materials because these raw materials combine together and they form glucose. And after that, the other materials, they are chlorophyll and sunlight. They are also very essential element. Now we'll have to understand from where do we get this all materials, like carbon dioxide. How we get it? We get this carbon dioxide from air. As we know that inside in the air, carbon dioxide is present, as well as many gases are present, and one of that carbon dioxide is also there. Then water. Water we get it from the soil, and root absorb that water from the soil and they transport to the leaves. Then sunlight. Sunlight is present in the atmosphere. And chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a green pigment present in leaves which gives green color to the plant, as well as that chlorophyll also helps in absorbing sunlight. Now we'll have to understand how these materials deliver to the plant. Until it deliver to the plants, how that plant will prepare the food. So one by one we'll have to understand how these materials deliver to the plant. Like carbon dioxide. We know that this carbon dioxide is present in the atmosphere. So how these gases will enter into the plants. So there is a stomata, a small opening present in the lower surface of the leaf that helps to enter the carbon dioxide into the plant. Then water. Water we know that water is present in the soil and through a conducting tissue which is known as xylem. It is a tube-like structure that helps to derive that water. They transport that water to the leaves or to the plant. Sunlight, that sunlight is absorbed by chlorophyll, and chlorophyll it is already present in the leaves. Students, I would like to tell you about what is stomata exactly and where it is found. So stomata is nothing, it's a small opening present in the lower surface of the leaf. And what is the function of this stomata? Stomata actually helps in gaseous exchange. So what do we mean by gaseous exchange? Gaseous exchange, it means entering of gas and exit of the gas through the stomata. That is gaseous exchange. And it also helps in transpiration. So the stomata, they are found in the lower part of the leaf. Understood? It is the lower part of the leaf. Now, I would like to show you the diagram of stomata, how it exactly looks like. So stomata is just look like this. If you can see the small pore which is known as stomata, and that is the place from where the gaseous exchange taken place. This is the exact place that is called stomata. And the bean-shaped structure that surrounds that stomata, they are known as guard cells. They are called guard cells. And the small dot-like structure which is known as chloroplast, where exactly the chlorophyll is present. So this is open stomata, and the other side they are the closed stomata. Open stomata found during the daytime and closed stomata they are found during the night time. Now we'll have to understand what is xylem exactly. Okay. So xylem is a conducting and a supporting tissue which helps in transportation of water to the leaf. That helps in transporting of water and minerals to the leaf so that plants could prepare food. Now I will show you the diagram of this stomata. This, sorry, not stomata, xylem. This is exactly the xylem. And that xylem is basically they transport water to the leaf. And the water, the movement of water is unidirectional. That means that water from the lower surface, they will come to the upper surface. That means from downwards to upwards, the movement of water is that. So unidirectional movement of water is there. And the other side, that is phloem, and that phloem is the conducting tissue again, but it transport food, and the direction is bidirectional because that food from leaf that reaches to the upper part of the plant and also to the lower part. So as you can see in this picture, this is the xylem which shows unidirectional movement of water, and phloem which shows bidirectional movement of the food. That is about the xylem and phloem. They both are conducting tissue. Now I would like to show you cross section of leaf. When you see that leaf under a microscope after staining, how it exactly looks like. It looks like that. So I told you the lower surface of the leaf, the stomata is present. Now I just want to show you. So as you can see, this is the place or the small opening. This is the lower surface of the leaf where this stomata is found. So this pore is stomata, and that is surrounded by a guard cells. And as you can see, this arrow through which air enters and air exit. That is the whole portion of a leaf, and it is basically a cross section of leaf. If you see this leaf under a microscope after staining, you will found this kind. Understood? Now we'll have to understand what is the steps involved in photosynthesis. What happens? What is the first step? What after that happen in the process of photosynthesis? So the first step is absorption of sunlight by chlorophyll. I told you that chlorophyll is a pigment which only can help to absorb sunlight, and we know that sunlight is actually acts like a fuel through which the carbon dioxide and water is cooked, and then they ultimately change into glucose. Clear? After that, conversion of solar energy into chemical energy. That means this when that solar energy is captured by chlorophyll, that in that chlorophyll or the chloroplast, the solar energy is converted into chemical energy. Then the water molecules splitting up into hydrogen and oxygen. We know that water is made up of two gases, what is hydrogen and oxygen. So water is liquid, and when split up this water molecules, they again convert into hydrogen and oxygen. Then the next process is, or next step is reduction of carbon dioxide into oxygen. So reduction of carbon dioxide into carbohydrate, it means addition of hydrogen into carbon dioxide, and that is how carbohydrate is formed. And the last step is oxygen is released as a byproduct. So the prime product, the major product or main product of the photosynthesis, that is carbohydrate, and the byproduct is oxygen. So that is how the photosynthesis process or the steps of photosynthesis completes and food is prepared. So students, till then, thank you very much.